Has vanilla WoW been theory crafted to the T? Most WoW-related YouTubers seem to think so, with many of them vocalizing their opinions since the classic WoW announcement. But where does their rationale come from? Why do people think that vanilla has been solved? And more importantly, are they right? Hey, what's up guys, it's Tip, and in this video, I'll be deconstructing the myth of vanilla WoW theory crafting. All myths are rooted in a smidget of fact. That's what makes them believable. Let's take a look at the facts pertaining to our myth. Vanilla World of Warcraft is nearly 15 years old. Leveling guides and best in slot lists are available online in abundance, and the game's toughest content is devoured almost instantly on private servers. By examining these facts on a surface level, it's easy to see where the myth of vanilla's theory crafting state comes from. The game just seems figured out. But as a wise man once said, looks can be deceiving. Despite popular belief, the intricacies of vanilla WoW have yet to be solved. Some might even say we still have a long way to go, and here's why. While online theory crafting did exist back in 2004 to 2006, it wasn't nearly as widespread or sophisticated as it is today. The majority of theory crafting performed during vanilla's lifespan was conducted by amateurs and posted to makeshift forums. While some of these ancient forum posts have been recovered with web archiving tools, much of the knowledge of the official game has simply been lost to time. As a result, modern vanilla theory crafting conclusions are no longer derived from the official product, but instead from custom emulation servers. Obviously, this is incredibly problematic. Emulated servers are not direct copies of the original World of Warcraft. Most emulated databases lack key information, leaving server providers no other choice but to plug in guesstimated values to fill in their gaps. This means that values such as boss armor, quest experience, and item proc rates are entirely fabricated, a process that leads to major theory crafting consequences. Let me give you an example. There's a popular item in vanilla WoW called Iron Foe. This one-handed mace can yield a powerful multi-strike proc, making it an ideal pre-raid best-in-slot item for Fury Warriors. But what is the rate of this multi-strike proc? Is it 1%? 10%? Well, we don't know. The proc rate value is missing from emulated vanilla databases. Old forum posts can be sometimes sourced for an answer, but in the case of Iron Foe, contradictory anecdotes mean that server providers have no other choice but to take a wild guess. Without the knowledge of basic values like weapon proc rates, how can we suggest that vanilla WoW has been solved? We haven't even seen true vanilla since 2006. Even the most accurate modern representations of the game fully admit to fabricating data in their cores. How could vanilla be theory crafted to the T if the theory crafting was all based on fake data? But for the sake of argument, let's assume that private server data is, and has been, 100% correct this entire time. Under that assumption, would vanilla WoW theory crafting be complete? Absolutely not. The 1 to 60 leveling route has yet to be perfected. Popular best in slot lists are almost always wrong, and the sheer amount of consumables in the game have caused modern players to rethink certain specs' viability. Even after 14 years, the game is still evolving. I do a show every Sunday called Classic Weekly, where I bring on top vanilla players to discuss the intricacies of the game. 2 episodes ago, experienced streamer and warrior Monkey News came on the show and spent an hour dismantling one of the most commonly referenced pre-raid BIS lists on the internet. He really showcased just how much misinformation about vanilla is out there, and how much more we still have to learn. If you're interested in watching the full interview with Monkey News, I'll drop the link for you in the description. The point of all this is that when you actually talk to the people that play the game at the highest level, they're always the first to admit that even mundane topics like rating specs are still debatable. It's incredibly humbling and a testament to just how deep World of Warcraft once was. And that's just the PvE side of things. I'm not even going to start with PvP, which is a giant enigma on its own. I'll save that for the classic PvP Summit. Video coming soon. So why hasn't a 14-year-old game been solved? Well, I personally attribute this to solid game design. If you look at just the trinkets in vanilla, you can clearly see how each one was given a unique and specific purpose. The same philosophy extends to other vanilla game mechanics such as professions, consumables, and even class design. Because these game mechanics were designed to be unique and situational rather than streamlined and balanced, theory crafting the most viable approach to the game is borderline impossible. There are simply too many mathematical permutations to consider. Couple that with the fact that testing anything in vanilla takes a long time, you can start to see why vanilla theory crafting has progressed slowly, and continues to leave even the most diligent enthusiasts scratching their heads. Has vanilla WoW been theory crafted to the T? Absolutely not. We're simply missing too much information. And even after Classic WoW was released and we're exposed to the true data values, vanilla's natural game design just makes it hard to figure out. It's why even today, nearly 14 years later, we're still discovering new ways to play the game. So the next time someone tells you vanilla has been theory crafted to oblivion, you know what to tell them. Hopefully, we can end this myth once and for all. Thanks for watching the video, guys. If you liked what you saw, sub it up and stick around because we got more coming. If you're excited for Classic and want to learn more about vanilla, tune into my live stream on Twitch. I stream from Sunday to Thursday every week, and I do my best to answer all vanilla questions in the chat. And finally, a big shout out to all of you guys supporting me on Patreon. You guys make these videos possible, and I'm super excited to be spending more time with you guys this summer. If you'd like to become a patron yourself, links are in the description below. But aside from that, have a wonderful day, fellas. And as always, tips out, baby!